After a summer where he has made an enormous impression on Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta, 15-year-old prodigy Max Dowman has signed a vital deal with the North Londoners. Max Dowman has signed scholarship terms with Arsenal, despite claims he could have other lucrative deals from other clubs on the table. Dowman, 15, announced himself onto the scene with the Gunners' first team with some jaw-dropping and matured displays in the preseason. He even managed to contribute and assist in his first Premier League appearance when the North Londoners overcame Leeds United 5-0. Arsenal have wasted little time in getting him to sign a scholarship deal, which also includes a pro deal to be signed when he turns 17. It's also understood by Football Focus that Mikel Arteta was vital when it came to convincing the Chelmsford-born midfielder to commit his future to the Premier League leaders. The Arsenal boss considers him a player who will be a vital part of their squad for many years to come. According to The Athletic, he could have potentially earned more money elsewhere. Nevertheless, he chose to remain where he is, not long after scoring a brace of penalties in the U19 side's recent 4-3 defeat to Atletico Madrid in the UEFA Youth League. Dowman's maturity shone through in the chaotic contest against the La Liga heavyweights youth side. Arsenal are also consciously managing the teen's minutes in the first team. He has not featured in a Premier League match since making a 1-minute appearance off the bench in the 1-0 away defeat to Liverpool. The vision is for Dowman to eventually occupy a place in the middle of the park for Arsenal. When he has been brought on from the bench by Arteta, it has been as a right midfielder, where he can cut onto his favored left foot. Max Dowman's story has taken another major turn that has captured the attention of Arsenal fans, youth coaches, and the wider football community. The young midfield talent has reportedly reached an agreement with Arsenal, despite being tempted by several lucrative offers from other major European clubs. It is a decision that speaks volumes about his commitment, his development path, and the new plan that is now being put in place for his long-term progression within the Emirates setup. The teenager, widely regarded as one of the most technically gifted players in the Hale End Academy, has drawn interest from some of Europe's top sides, all eager to lure him with substantial deals and fast-tracked senior opportunities. But Arsenal's project, spearheaded by Mikel Arteta and Academy director Mertesacker, seems to have convinced him that his future is best served in North London. Sources close to the player suggest that while there were multiple approaches from clubs in Spain and Germany offering significantly higher financial terms, Dowman was impressed by Arsenal's faith in youth, the clear pathway to the first team, and the promise of tailored development within a structure that has already elevated names like Bukayo Saka, Emile Smith-Rowe, and Ethan Nwaneri. Arsenal's plan is not simply about retaining another academy graduate, it's about building the next generation of homegrown stars who can sustain the club's competitive identity for years to come. Dowman's decision comes amid an internal reshaping of Arsenal's youth strategy. The Gunners are increasingly prioritizing individualized progress models rather than broad youth squad rotations. For a player like Dowman, who operates primarily as a deep-lying playmaker with advanced vision and technical elegance, this means a progression plan that mirrors how players like Martin Ødegaard and Declan Rice have developed leadership and tactical depth under Arteta. Arsenal staff believe Dowman's game intelligence and calmness under pressure could make him a vital asset in future squads, particularly as football continues to evolve towards more possession-based, fluid systems. This new agreement, believed to extend Dowman's stay for several years, is not just a routine academy contract renewal. It represents a statement of intent from both sides. Arsenal want to build continuity between Hale End and the Emirates, ensuring that young players see the path to success as achievable without being tempted by external glamour. Dowman has shown maturity far beyond his age, choosing a route that prioritizes football growth over instant financial reward. It's a move that resonates with Arsenal's traditional values and the fan base's deep connection with homegrown talent. Behind the scenes, Arteta's influence has been significant. The Arsenal manager has taken an active interest in monitoring the progress of top Hale End prospects. ensuring they remain integrated with the club's tactical identity. Reports indicate that Arteta and his coaching team have been directly involved in shaping Dowman's individual development plan, which may include limited first-team training exposure this season, increased minutes at under-21 level, and potential involvement in domestic cup fixtures next year. Arsenal staff are said to be particularly impressed by Dowman's attitude, professionalism, and tactical understanding, traits that have become essential for any youngster trying to break into the modern Premier League. Observers have noted that Dowman's style blends technical precision with intelligent off-the-ball movement, reminiscent of a young Jack Wilshere, but with a calmer, more strategic presence on the pitch. Coaches describe him as a player who reads the game 2 passes ahead, capable of dictating tempo and distributing with purpose, even in high-pressure scenarios. Arsenal's technical department sees him as part of a wider plan to modernize their midfield profile, one that balances intensity, control, and creativity across multiple age groups. It's understood that Arsenal have already outlined a clear multi-year pathway for Dowman that could include a future loan spell to a championship or European partner club once he reaches the right physical and tactical maturity. Such moves have been successfully used for players like Folarin Balogun and Reiss Nelson in the past, allowing them to develop resilience and adaptability before returning to compete for senior places. The same model could eventually benefit Dowman, who is seen as one of the brightest central midfielders of his generation in England's youth system. The competition for his signature highlights how highly regarded he is across the continent. Spanish clubs have been tracking him for over a year, particularly for his ability to control rhythm and maintain composure in tight spaces, qualities that align perfectly with La Liga's technical style. German scouts were similarly impressed by his tactical maturity, with several Bundesliga academies making inquiries about potential deals. However, Arsenal's proactive approach and transparent communication with Dowman's family and representatives ensured that trust was never broken. The Gunners made it clear that they not only wanted him as a player, but valued his personality and leadership potential. For Arsenal fans, this news comes as another example of the club's renewed emphasis on long-term sustainability. Over recent years, Arteta and sporting director Ødegaard have invested heavily in building a squad capable of competing for major honors while maintaining a core of young, dynamic, homegrown talents. Dowman's extension fits perfectly within that philosophy. The project that began with Bukayo Saka's rise and has continued through players like Nwaneri and Miles Lewis-Skelly is now gaining further reinforcement. It's a continuity model that Arsenal hopes will secure both footballing identity and future financial stability. At a broader level, Dowman's story underlines how Arsenal's academy has re-established itself as one of the most respected youth systems in Europe. Hale End is once again synonymous with excellence, a proving ground for footballers who understand Arsenal's DNA both technically and culturally. The new plan emerging for Dowman is part of a wider overhaul that integrates analytics, psychology, and nutrition into individual player development. The club is no longer simply nurturing footballers, it is building well-rounded athletes capable of adapting to modern tactical demands. Those who have followed Dowman's journey note his consistency and composure under pressure. Even as speculation about big money offers intensified, his focus reportedly remained on his training, improvement, and tactical awareness. Arsenal's coaches view that mentality as a reflection of the environment the club is cultivating, a blend of ambition and humility that breeds success at every level. His parents and mentors have also been praised for guiding him with patience, avoiding the traps of premature hype that often derail young English talents. In the coming months, Arsenal supporters can expect to see more of Dowman involved in behind-closed-doors friendlies and internal training matches with the senior squad. These sessions serve as invaluable experience for young players, helping them adapt to the tempo and physicality of first-team football while learning directly from leaders like Ødegaard and Rice. Arteta has previously emphasized the importance of exposure over shortcuts, preferring that academy graduates earn their breakthroughs through sustained performance and maturity rather than promotional hype. Dowman's path will likely follow that philosophy precisely. What makes this agreement particularly encouraging is the sense of long-term planning it reflects from both Arsenal and Dowman's camp. The focus is not on immediate debut appearances, but on gradual integration within the tactical and mental demands of elite football. Arteta's staff have reportedly designed a progressive training structure for Dowman that emphasizes vision under pressure, positional discipline, and transitional awareness. These attributes are key for modern midfielders who operate in both defensive and creative roles, and Arsenal's system aims to equip Dowman with the full range of those qualities before handing him consistent first-team minutes. The emotional side of this story